there, Taurus, it's Skully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for the year 2020. Happy New Year, you guys. I hope that this year is really, something that is starting off really good for you guys. Thank you to my subscribers who have been sticking with me during this time when I'm trying to figure out what format is going to work best so I could get on here regularly for you guys. And the ones who have been reaching out very sweetly, wondering where videos are because you've been feeling lost without me. It warms my heart to hear that, so thank you so much. And it really encourages me that I am doing the right thing. So I'm going to keep on. My goal for this year, as I've been saying in the other videos, is I'm going to figure out what format works best so I could get on here for you guys. Okay? All right, lovely. So not everything that I'm going to be tapping into today is going to be completely resonating with every one of you, and that's totally fine. But I will tell you that with these yearly, the 2020 overviews, I am going to be giving you guys advice that can be used by anybody. So you will get something valuable out of it, okay? What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the Deviant Moon Tarot. And what I'm going to do is I am going to concentrate on your sign in particular, Taurus, and I'm going to figure out what your card of the year is. And this is going to be a theme, it's going to be a blessing, it is going to be a challenge, but whatever it is, we're going to look at it, we're going to go over different scenarios, different things that I'm seeing for you guys, and then we're going to look into advice on how to properly use whatever card you get, that energy that's coming from it, how to properly use it so that you guys can really have the best year that you can, okay? All right, lovelies, let's get into it. Taurus, what is your card of the year? And that is, oh, shit, nice. Hello, Lover's card. That is not a bad way to start out the year, Taurus. All right, so Lover's card. Lover's card is, it's about lovers. It's about divine partnership, okay? It is about, it is about sex, but it's also about decisions that need to be made, okay? Lovers is about, really figuring out what is best for you amongst a few different options, okay? It's interesting that you guys are getting this. This is going to be a really interesting year for you guys because this is going to be, for some of you guys, this is going to be where you meet somebody that is going to completely blow your mind and, not going to be bad in the sack, right? Because usually with the Lover's card, that is some damn good sex, right? So yay for you guys. So for some of you guys, you are going to be meeting like your lover, okay? This is going to be something that is going to come on suddenly, and it is going to be something that's going to be very passionate, and it could lead to love, okay? So, because the Lover's card doesn't always mean love, okay? Sometimes it could just mean passion, unbridled passion, or, the physical or decisions, like I said. For some of you guys, it's definitely going to be, meeting somebody new and really taking full advantage of that. For others of you guys who are already involved with somebody, your sex life can go through the fucking roof in a very good way. So I can see for some of you guys are going to be introducing new interesting aspects to your sex life. So, incorporating lingerie. Let's bring back lingerie, right? Like, I feel like that is a lost art that not many people are really doing anymore, and I feel like that's a shame. Because you remember all those 80s movies? Remember all the 80s movies where they're coming out and they're satin and they're lace and they were all sexy? And what happened to teddies? Teddies were damn sexy, right? Like, I don't think people are doing that as much anymore. So, I think that some of that romance and passion and the foreplay is kind of lost. And I feel like for some of you guys are going to be bringing it back, bringing sexy back. You guys are going to be, reinvigorating your sex life with whoever you're with. So through Kama Sutra or, taking sex classes, toys, whatever it is, you guys, the ones that I'm picking up on, you guys are going to, reinvigorate your relationship with some new techniques to be able to have that passion again. Okay, bring that back. Now, for some of you guys, this is going to be about decision-making time, okay? So sometimes the Lover's card means that you have to choose between two lovers, okay? So for some of you guys, if you're currently in a relationship and all of a sudden you meet somebody that is like making your heart like pitter patter and, you know, really affecting other areas of your body. This is going to be decision-making time for you. So for some of you guys, part of this is going to be temptation. Okay, so for some of you guys, if you're in a long-standing relationship, and let's say you're one of the ones that I was talking about where, you know, sex life is a little bit boring and it needs to have some kind of injection of, you know, something new to it. Some of you guys may meet somebody and you may be very tempted to have an affair. Some of you guys may be finding out that your spouse is having an affair. Okay, so it's going to be about temptation for some of you guys. And I feel like, you know, before you consider, you know, having an affair, make sure that, you know, you're doing it for the right reasons, you know, make sure that it's really truly done with the person that you're with. I think that's going to be a big challenge for some of you guys, is to, you know, instead of maybe really going full forward with an affair, really just taking a step back and looking at your marriage or your domestic partnership and, you know, really figuring out for yourself if that's the best course of action, or if you really are just done with that person. And instead of like, you know, introducing a new form of drama and possible hurt, to be able to just finally say like, you know, maybe really what I need here is to really figure out if I want to stay in this relationship at all. Okay, so that's going to be a big thing coming for some of you guys. Okay, so it's going to be a big year. So a lot about decisions, like how are we going to handle temptation? How are we going to, you know, bring back some sexiness into, you know, current relationships? And how are we going to attract new lovers? So for some of you guys, this is going to be about really getting yourself to a point where you're feeling like drop dead gorgeous. So for some of you guys, you know, if that means that, you know, you want to go to the gym and you want to get buff, or you want to cut your hair short or grow it long or get new outfits or whatever it is, work with makeup, whatever it is that makes you feel drop dead gorgeous, some of you guys are going to be taking that up because you're going to be wanting to be that Venus flytrap. You're going to want to call people to you, come hither to me, lover, right? That's what you're going to be wanting to do. So I feel like for some of you guys, this is going to be about like, how are you going to achieve that, right? So what techniques are you going to use to attract a lover, you know, and that could possibly lead to actual love. Or maybe you just want a lover, and that's totally fine too, okay? Now let's look at some advice, okay? Let's look at what we can do to really take full advantage from benefiting from this Lover's card. What is the advice here? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Yeah. That is one sexy biatch. All right, so Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in this deck especially it talks about like a feminine divine energy, and it doesn't have to be gender specific, but just one who is very, very magnetic by nature. This is somebody that just like when this person walks into a room, people are like, damn, like they're really looking at this person because this person is very sexy, okay? Very magnetic. So what this is telling you for this to be advice, you know, pretty straightforward, pretty on the nose, right? Like, you know, if you're looking to attract a new lover, get to, you know, figure out what it is that you need to do for yourself to, you know, call somebody to you, right? Like, what do you need to do? You know, are you happy with you know, your physique, with the way that you look? Are you happy with yourself in general? Do you feel like you're able to be loved? You know, do you feel like you're sexy? However that is that you want to attract a new lover, that is what the Queen of Wands is telling you, is like, how do you feel is the best way for you to do that for yourself? How do you accept your beauty? Because everybody's beautiful. It's just about how we're going to present it, right? Like, what is beautiful about you? How are you gonna bring that out to tempt, you know, potential lovers, right? For ones who are in a relationship and trying to, you know, inject new life into your sex life, this is going to be where you're going to be taking on the Kama Sutra. You're going to be looking at instructional videos. You're going to be, you know, bringing back the sexy, bringing back the teddy, right? You know, and that's for men too. You know, I just saw something where they have men's lingerie. They actually have teddies for men. Do with that what you will. But it's not just for women anymore, so keep in mind, right? So you're going to be figuring out different ways to, you know, figure out how to bring that sexiness back, okay? For those of you who, like I said, you're in a relationship and you're going to be tempted by somebody new coming in, I feel like with the Queen of Wands energy, you're going to have to really figure out for yourself how far you want to go with that. Like, how far do you want to use your seduction skills to you know, engage in a possible, you know, other situation with that. So it's going to be really a big year of decisions for you guys. It's going to be very focused on sex for you guys this year, you know, intimacy in general. And it's going to be very focused on how you can reinvigorate your life with, you know, areas of sex and intimacy and making love and all that other good stuff. So yeah, very, very interesting year for you guys. Holy crap, Taurus. I hope that was helpful. If you guys need me to look into your situation a little bit deeper, check out my new website. It's down there. It's got my pricing. It's got my services. I would be more than happy to set up something one-on-one with you guys to figure out, you know, how we can, you know, get that clarity so that you can figure out how to make this Lover's card work. Work it to your advantage, okay? Taurus, I love you guys. I wish you guys nothing but happiness and sexiness this year, and I will be seeing you sooner than later. Bye.